The best places to visit in Iowa, USA. Iowa, a Midwestern U.S. state, sits between the Missouri and Mississippi rivers. It is the 26th most extensive inland area and the 30th most populous of the 50 United States. Its capital and largest city by population is Des Moines. Iowa has been listed as one of the safest states to live. Pastures and fields of corn cover much of the heart of the heartland, but there's much more to Iowa than its famously green fields. Dramatic bluffs along the Mississippi River, quintessential small towns, and vibrant mid-sized cities like Des Moines. Explore the capital city of Des Moines and discover other reasons to explore the Hawkeye State. Iowa City was the second capital of the Iowa Territory and the first capital city of the state of Iowa. The old Capitol building is a National Historic Landmark in the center of the University of Iowa campus. The University of Iowa Art Museum and Plum Grove, the home of the first governor of Iowa, are also tourist attractions. In 2008, Forbes magazine named Iowa City the second best small metropolitan area for doing business in the United States. Iowa's capital is known for being home to the state fair, but Des Moines also gives artists, foodies and explorers plenty to love. A visit to Iowa's capital city means a chance to try new restaurants, visit local boutiques, take in tons of free art and browse an epic Saturday morning farmers market. Visiting the state capitol, the Iowa State Fair, Adventureland Park and a world-class sculpture park are just a few of the things to do in Des Moines. Des Moines is a major center of the U.S. insurance industry and has a sizable financial services and publishing business base. The city was credited as the #1 spot for U.S. insurance companies in a Business Wire article and named the third largest insurance capital of the world. Iowa Great Lakes. Some people might be surprised by this classic vacation spot 210 miles northwest of Des Moines. A string of glacial lakes covers about 15,000 acres, forming the Iowa Great Lakes. Families return to places such as Big Spirit Lake, population 4,700, and Okoboji, population 850, year after year. Fishing off docks and hopping on carnival rides at Arnold's Park, a turn-of-the-last-century theme park that's as retro as they come. The Field of Dreams is a baseball field and pop culture tourist attraction built originally for the movie of the same name. It is in Dubuque County, Iowa, near Dyersville. The studio built the baseball diamond on 2 farms, a few miles outside Dyersville. When production completed, the baseball diamond created for the movie was left behind. Most of the baseball field, including the diamond and the adjacent house, was on one farm owned by the Lansing family, but the left and center field were on an adjacent property owned by the Amerskamp family. The field was built on the 2 properties because the producers wanted the field in a location where sunset shots would be uninhibited. The Shrine of the Grotto of the Redemption is a religious shrine located in West Bend, Iowa. The grotto is frequently considered the 8th wonder of the world, and contains a large collection of minerals and petrifications and is believed to be the largest grotto in the world. It is also considered to be the world's most complete man-made collection of minerals, fossils, shells, and petrifications in one place. A conglomeration of 9 grottos depicting scenes in the life of Jesus. Over 100,000 people visit the grotto each year. Grotto is frequently considered the 8th wonder of the world, and collection of precious stones and gems. Effigy Mounds National Monument preserves more than 200 prehistoric mounds built by Native Americans. Numerous effigy mounds are shaped like animals, including bears and birds. These were built, mostly in the first millennium, by peoples of the woodland culture. As of 2017, They have been featured on the U.S. Quarter. The park's visitor center is located in Harpers Ferry, Iowa, just north of Marquette. Prehistoric earthworks by mound builder cultures are common in the Midwest. However, mounds in the shape of mammals, birds, or reptiles, known as effigies, apparently were constructed primarily by peoples in what is now known as southern Wisconsin. A journey along Iowa's 325 miles of the Great River Road National Scenic Byway blasts away stereotypical images of a flat Hawkeye state. The massive river eases around a parade of communities from tiny towns to busy mid-sized cities, and spectacular vistas fill the spaces in between. In southern Iowa, eagles soar above the loch at Keokuk, population 10,400, where wealth made from the river created fine homes and public buildings. Heading north, the river weaves through communities such as Bellevue, population 2,300, where watercraft negotiate the loch near galleries and antiques shops, the river port of Dubuque, population 57,200. with its thriving waterfront activities, and Gutenberg, population 1,900, where street names such as Goethe and Schiller reflect the German roots. Pikes Peak State Park is a state park of Iowa, U.S., featuring a 500-foot (150 meters) bluff overlooking the upper Mississippi River opposite the confluence of the Wisconsin River. The park is operated by the Iowa Department of Natural Resources. It is nearly 1,000 acres, 4 square kilometers, in extent. Pikes Peak State Park offers excellent picnicking opportunities, and it is one of the most photographed places in Iowa. Pikes Peak is rich in natural, cultural and historical resources, and famed for its majestic views of the Mississippi River. The park is named after Lieutenant Zebulon Pike, sent by the government in 1805 to select a site for a military fort. Pike chose this site, but the government built the fort across the river. Pikes Peak officially became a state park in 1936. Maquoketa Caves State Park cornfields and combines Filions away from the lush and strangely exotic landscape at Maquoketa Caves State Park, 30 miles south of Dubuque, where a long wood staircase descends from a concrete picnic area into an almost prehistoric world. Towering stone walls, moss-covered rocks and an emerald canopy unfold around the Maquoketa Caves' 16 caves and crawl spaces. Ducking under low-hanging rocks and clambering along a roller coaster of steps, visitors feel like real explorers. In the green east-central Iowa River Valley along Interstate 80, 100 miles east of Des Moines, the 7 Amana colonies have clung to their roots with German steadfastness since 1855. Almost half the residents are descendants of the original German colonists. Inns, restaurants and shops draw heavily on traditional foods and handicrafts. At the Amana Heritage Society, ask about custom tours in addition to the 5 museum sites. Shop for beautiful, classic quilts at Heritage Designs, or find local ham, bacon, sausage and cheese at Amana Meat Shop and Smokehouse.